Okay, just wanted to touch on health and safety with regard to the video that you've just seen, namely because from experience here, the most dangerous aspect of training with weapons has got much less to do with the training itself and more to do with the purchase. So I wanted to show you a couple of examples of some Baat Jaam Dao that we've picked up recently. This thing here we've had for a couple of years, and you can see that we've modified it as well. We've welded it so we could get some practical use out of it. It didn't last long. Originally this was two pieces of metal held inside of a wooden handle and bound with cloth, and what happened on a heavy blow is this piece here had managed to come free and actually cut the side of my hand. Had I not felt it, or had it been a different day, I could have ended up in hospital with a series of stitches. And even after the weld, you know, it probably lasted no longer than 2 or 3 months, something like that, and then it's prized back open again. So not cool, not kosher, certainly not appropriate for training. I'll show you something else. This is another set that we've got. We actually bought 2 of these originally. The other set's still with a student somewhere. We sent them back to him so we could try and get the bend out, but essentially these lasted about 20 minutes. 20 minutes into the training you see on the video, and one of these was bent on a 45-degree angle via this point. And so again, you'd think something with a tang like this is going to operate in a manner whereby the blade will hold up. It doesn't. It's far too thin. And the upshot would be that if you had something like this, you're probably looking at, a day's training, something like that, and then what you could find is that you've got a bloody great bit of steel flying across the room or flying at somebody. Not cool. So a couple of words of advice. First thing would be, if you're thinking about doing anything like this, you've got to be doing it with somebody that's well trained, and you've got to be investing in somebody that operates like this on a regular basis. The second point would be, if you're purchasing Baat Jaam Dao to use against Baat Jaam Dao, you must know what you're playing with, and then the best advice I could give you is take a look at the handles. If you're unsure of what's going on, unwrap them, have a look inside, take them apart, know what you've got, and then and put them back together again. Or do what we do here. Here we fashion our own. There's a set of measurements. They go off to a professional. They build them. They send them back, and then we don't have to encounter problems like this. The final thing I'd say about this is that if you're looking at operating Baat Jaam Dao to Baat Jaam Dao, or rather, if you're selling Baat Jaam Dao like this, the very least that you could do is stipulate on your website that the blades that you produce are for form practice only. It's the absolute least you could do in terms of guaranteeing other people's health and safety, because if they do pick up something like this and they do start clacking them together, they're at risk of serious injury. It's a major consideration. You shouldn't be selling weaponry as weaponry if it's not fit for purpose. All right, and that's about it. All right, thanks very much.